僕たち1年 A 組の生徒20名は本州から遠く離れた島ナブ島に来ていた。
ヒーロー活動推奨プロジェクト。
お前たちはここでヒーロー活動を行う。
ヒーローパイロットだ。本物のヒーロー活動。
ヒーローがいっぱい。こんな小さな島で事件なんて起こるわけないのに。
邪魔をするなら殺す。遊びは終わりだ。
実現する私たちの望む新世界が。
まるでオール・フォー・ワン。
この個性奪う価値がある。
ここにいるのは僕たちだけ。助けて勝って助ける。さあ1年 A 組出動。お前を止める。
戦おう。
俺もやるぜ。
この存在は脅威となる。
まだ勝負終わってね。ここで守れなきゃヒーローを目指した意味がない。
Aloha. This is Trinidad the Island Man, your Island Man, coming to you live once again from beautiful Hawaii here on the island of Oahu, bringing you, yes you, the best movie reviews on the entire island of Oahu. And yes, this is Trinidad the Island Man, your Island Man. And I did go ahead and brave, this virus-stricken world, I guess, to go see another movie for this weekend. Let's see. When was that? That was, actually, that was Saturday, yesterday. I went ahead and I saw My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising. Now, this is a Japanese anime movie, so many of you may not be familiar with it. As much as I love anime, I started, when I was young, Battle of the Planets, which I soon found out was actually G-Force or Gachiman later on in my life. And, when everything from Star Blazers to, current stuff like Samurai Champloo to, you name it, Outlaw Star, thanks to all the great Toonami stuff. But even Dragon Ball Z. And I went back and I watched all of Dragon Ball. And I've seen GT and Dragon Ball Super. And, and at first I didn't like Dragon Ball, but, I learned to love it. Same thing with, Prince of Tennis and all that other stuff. But honestly, this is My Hero Academia, the movie, Heroes Rising. And apparently this is based on a manga, a long-running anime series called My Hero Academia. And basically, this is a world of superheroes where everybody has some kind of powers, but like in Wild Cards, that book series, that novel series, it's not called powers. People don't identify them as superpowers, but as quirks. So most everyone is born like a mutant with some type of quirk. Some are beneficial, some are useless, etc. However, it depends on how you use your quirks or your powers or your special abilities, as to whether you'll be a hero or a villain. And so this centers around a group of youngsters. Think of New Mutants, Teen Titans kind of wannabes like that, but for Japanese animation. And I guess in this world there are universities that children can go to learn to use their powers if they want to pursue and become a hero, an actual designated hero for the world. And there are numerous villains throughout the world as well. Like I said, this is the movie, so it is a standalone movie away from the rest of the series, but it has all those series characters in it. I do not follow the series or have read the manga before, but think of Bleach, something like that. And you pretty much get the gist of these young heroes seeking to become, recognized as full-time heroes in their own right, and wanting to become the best that they can be, going to this superhero university, I guess. But, despite not knowing these particular characters in the world from the manga or from the animated series, jumping into this movie, Heroes Rising, was still pretty good. So overall, remember our rating scale, shock a thumbs up. I recommend it, shock a thumbs down. I don't recommend it, it's junk. And for Heroes Academia, Heroes Rising, it is a shock a thumbs up. If you like superhero movies and Japanese animation, then this is, of course, a must-see. So that's two that fills in all the blocks for me, since I love heroes and, Japanese anime. So regardless of not knowing anything about the characters, knowing that they are a teen superhero power group, learning to use their powers, I loved it right away. And the stakes are very high. I guess the school sends these heroes, these young adolescent heroes, to an island called Nobu to protect the population there. It's kind of, part of their training. I guess the government wanted to see what they could do on their own outside of a classroom scenario. And so this puts them in real life situations, and they go through, it opens up with them helping various people on the island, lost children, lost luggage, helping, people repair their, tractors on the farm of this island, etc., and helping people out, even doing some lifeguard duty, people drowning, they save. So maybe there's about 10 to 15 of these heroes that are focused on. But pretty much other than that, the island is fairly safe from super villains. So, the school had no problem sending them. But however, when 3 super powerful villains from the Villains League appear that really outpace the heroes in every single way, the heroes must unite and really form a bond of teamwork and cooperation in order to take on these villains. First, using strategy, they separate them so there's not 3 on 10 or 15, but, in groups of 3, 4, 5, they single out these villains so they would have the best chance of defeating them and saving the population as they are here and start wreaking havoc upon the island. And they move, the weaker powered heroes move all the population to safety and caves and tunnels beneath the island so they don't get caught in any of the crossfire. So yes, I do recommend this movie. It is a shock a thumbs up. Those familiar with Heroes Academia will most likely definitely have already seen this. This opened up back in February. I wanted to see it back then, but it kind of came and went really fast. What I think most of the movie theaters are going to do, since the new releases are all postponed pretty much. There's not going to be any Mulan. There's not going to be any Fast and Furious Part 9 until next year. Maybe not even Black Widow next month. We'll have to see. So basically all these movies are canceled until they get a handle on this virus, the COVID-19 coronavirus. And so I think the movie theaters, as they're still open in many parts of the country, especially here on the island, where we don't have too many official cases. I think 6 right now official that they know of. So movie theaters are open for business. only a handful of new movies came out, and those are going to be the ones sitting around in the theaters. I think movie theaters will go back and replay a lot of their old stuff that they have. So if you didn't see any of the Oscar-nominated movies, this is probably your best chance to see it. Again, they plopped this one back out from February, which turned out to be very, very interesting. So I would definitely say go ahead and check out any of the movies that you might have missed. Especially, you know, Heroes Academia, Heroes Rising, which was very, very good, especially if you like superhero movies and Japanese animation. You know, as with all Japanese animation, this is much more adult usually than other, say, Disney or Pixar movies. There is blood. You do have a sense of fatality with these characters as they are facing these powerful villains that they cannot defeat separately or even sometimes combined. So, you know, it is kind of life and death circumstances. So maybe not for young children, but, you know, young adults, maybe age 7 up, so that they're not too frightened. But if you're already watching anime with your kids at home, then definitely they'll be able to handle this as well, especially if they've already been watching, you know, Heroes Academia, you know, say on Crunchyroll, or I'm not sure. I think it might be on Netflix. Netflix has an extensive anime collection right now, but so it may be out there, and I may go ahead and check it out and see if it's on there and start watching it now that I've seen the movie, because it was pretty good. All right, so again, you know, shock a thumbs up for Hero Academia, Heroes Rising. Go ahead and check it out when you can, however you can, because there ain't going to be any more new movies coming out. So the movie theaters are going to rehash probably this one, lots of other foreign films, and maybe even the Oscar-nominated ones that we've already seen. Whatever they have left in stock in their queue, they're going to go ahead and play out through this virus. All right, thank you so much. This is Trinidad the Island Man, your Island Man, here in Hawaii, bringing you, yes you, the best movie reviews on the entire island. All right, thank you so much. Mahalo and aloha.